Welcome to RBC Saturday Kickoff. The Knights Arena is alive with noise as Matchday 2 gets underway.
Wilhoven Knights and Ivigo Impact, two proud clubs, one massive early season clash.
The crowd is ready, we're ready, let's get to kickoff.
Here we go for the matchup here for tonight, as we do have Ivigo Impact as they take on here against Wilhoven Knights. There's a lot to play for and there's a lot to fight for in this game, and let's see who wins between Ivigo Impact and Wilhoven here for tonight. And the two teams are ready and the two teams are prepared for kickoff right underway here, as the fans and supporters of course all supporting their respective teams. And we'll get of course to the lineup right here right now. Here starting with Ivigo Impact, Aubameyang up front with Lacazette, Oscar Anthony, Luis Alberto, Fornes, Pepe, Paul Johnson as well, and Luis Felipe, and also Banu in goal. And now as of for Wilhoven Knights, we know up front we got Gabriel, Davad, we got Argamenton, Malcolm, Lucas Tierra, Ruben Neves, Nornan, Andreas, Julius, and also Simon Payarius in goal. And now we've got the kickoff underway here right now, guys, and let's get straight into it for the matchup. Here we go. It's Ivigo Impact and also here Wilhoven. And now here's Luis Felipe. Now to Pepe. Now Aubameyang. Now all the way there now to Pepe. Cross into the box here. Aubameyang. Oscar. Now clearance there from Ruben Neves. Now David. All the way there now to Gabriel. Shoots. Good block. Now Malcolm. Now Johnson. Luis Alberto. Now Oscar. Nice pass there now to Aubameyang. Cross into the box in for a goal, and it is! And Lacazette makes it 1-0 to Ivigo Impact. And what a finish. And what a goal from the French striker himself. What a goal right there from Lacazette. Absolute perfect finish. And brilliant to see, I've got to say there, for Ivigo Impact to get the first breakthrough. And Lacazette scores against Wilhoven Knights in the game here. And yeah, what a pass there from Aubameyang. All the way right there now to Lacazette, and he slots that home, and now it's 1-0 to Ivigo in the match. And here we go, let's get straight right now to underway, as we do have is Wilhoven, now Nornan, now to Lucas Tierra, and now Simon, now Pierkus now to Andreas, now Malcolm. And now all the way there now to Oscar. Now all the way to Aubameyang. And offside's being given. And that's offside position. Let's see what happens from here though, of course. And let's get straight right now for this free kick from Nonan. Nonan then takes the free kick. Now to Gabriel. Now all the way there now to Lacazette. Nice pass there now to Oscar. Now Pepe. He runs through here now for Ivigo Impact. And a goal right there scored to make it here 2-0 in the match. And what a superb finish right there from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the captain. What a finish though. Into the box. Into the back of the net. As Ivigo Impact was absolutely brilliant, of course, to get that finish right there again in the matchup. But Aubameyang, however, has been on the score sheet for the first time in this game. Great assist, though, from Nicola Pepe, though, all the way. And then, obviously, Aubameyang got there first. And now it's 2-0 to Ivigo in the match. So here we go. So 2-0 the score. Now all the way to Oscaris. Now is to Neves. Now Lucas Tierra. Now it is all the way to Ruben Neves. Now again Header now to Peter Farnes. Now Farnes now to Oscar. Nice pass there to Aubameyang. Cross into the box here. Header being met and goal! That's been scored already to make it 3. Oscar scores. And now that's a goal again to extend it to make it 3 in the game. Oscar right there got the finish though. What a cross though from Aubameyang all the way right there to Oscar on his head into the bottom corner. And now it's 3-0 to Ivergo Impact. What a start in the first half. What pure domination right there in the first half for Ivergo Impact. And now it's 3-0. 3-0 in the first 35 minutes of the matchup, and they've scored 3 goals already. And now is Tacitus now. Now Lucas Tierra. Now all the way to, okay, that's going to be now definitely a free kick. Free kick's been given. Let's see how Will Hovenrule can bring into this now. Now is Crispus now Julius now of the free kick. Now held control there from Gabriel. Now Lucas Tierra. And now Anthony Texaria. Now Texaria now to Lacazette. Nearly half time by the way. Aubameyang. Now Pepe. Looking for options here. Pass the ball there to Luis Alberto. Has a shot! And that could have gone into the back of the net though, but that has gone wide. And now it is still obviously 3-0 to Ivergo. Could have been 4-0 by the way, but that's gone obviously wide. And now it's going to be a goal kick in the match. Goal kick's being given here. Now here's to again. Pass short here back now to Oscarus now. Andreas now to Julius, and that's going to be that for the end of the first half. And to score at half time is Ivergo Impact 3, Wilhoven Knights 0 at the end of the break. We are back now for the second half, and here we go between here Wilhoven Knights and also as well here Ivergo Impact. The score is by the way 3-0 the score by the way for Ivergo. And now back to Ruben Neves now. Now here's to Malcolm. Now Crispus. That's lost control of that. And that's going to be now definitely a goal kick. And now all the way from a header there now. Okay, that's going to be, looks like here, foul's being given here. And the referee right there gives a free kick here in the matchup for Ivergo Impact. As Ruben Neves took out Lacazette. And now there's going to be a free kick going to be given here for Ivergo. And they did obviously quite well, of course, on Matchday 1 Ivergo Impact to win obviously their first game of the season. They want to carry on this momentum here for tonight. There's a free kick there blocked, and now it's going to be, looks like there a corner right here. A corner's been given. Corner's been given, and let's see what happens from here now from Ivergo in this matchup. Now here's going to be a chance here from a corner here. Pepe takes it. Header. Oh, gone wide. Very close chance it was though from a goal, could have been, but that's gone wide. And now Simon Paricus right there takes the goal kick. Let's see what he can do with it there, Paricus. And now he goes and takes this goal kick. Now Gabriel. Now here's Anthony. Now Oscar. Now Gabriel. Now Barboza. Now to Malcolm here. Cross the ball into the box here to David. And what a block. And now definitely out of course now for looks like a corner for Wilhoven. Brilliant chance though. But that's obviously now gone wide. I think it's a goal kick, I think, because I think it last touched David. I thought it might have touched somebody, but no. And now all the way from a header. Now Malcolm. Now pass there now to David. And now it's Noman. Now David. All the way now, it's a chance for Gabriel, a goal for Gabriel to make it 1 goal back here for Wilhoven. Brilliant goal there from him. Superb finish and a superb goal for Gabriel Barboza right there to get the finish as well. And that's a perfect goal has been scored, and now it is a goal there for Wilhoven in the match, as it's now 3-1 to Ivigo Impact. Now here we go right now, let's get straight into this game here. There's only 20 minutes left of the game to go, by the way. Now Pepe. And that's going to be definitely offside. Offside's being given, by the way. So there's going to be now a goal kick in the match for obviously here on to header there bouncing. Now again, now to Crispus Julius. Now Malcolm. Nice pass there now to Gabriel Barzola again. Another goal. Oh, what a goal! And that's 3-2 now. And it looks like Wilhoven are slightly creeping back in the matchup. The captain scores. Gabriel Barboza scores another goal. And this could be maybe a comeback. It could be. They're still behind. Still behind. But they could do something they could do against Ivigo Impact. And that's a great goal. Great finish as well. And hopefully they might get another goal and try and hold out, of course. A draw maybe. Nice pass. All the way right there to Gabriel Barboza. And now it's a real perfect finish right there in the game. And it's 3-2. Now all the way there now to Aubameyang. Now Lacazette. Now Lucas Tierra. Neves. And now it's Anthony. And that's going to be a free kick. Free kick's been given. And looks like here elbow was taken right there from, looks like from Malcolm, however. Elbow to elbow from Malcolm. And now free kick being given here for Paul Johnson here for Ivigo. Head up. Now to Malcolm. Now to Anthony. Now Ruben Neves, that's going to be a free kick. Free kick's been given. And looks like Anthony right there got elbowed, definitely. So let's see what happens from here now. Now, all the way there from a free kick here from Pepe. Shoots and a goal from a free kick. What a tight, massive angle from a massive free kick from Nicola Pepe, as Ivigo Impact extend the lead again to make it 4-2. And what a finish from a free kick set piece there from Nicola Pepe. Took it all upon himself from beating past the wall with the ball flying past the Wilhoven Knights' defenders and went past the goalkeeper also. And now it's 4-2 Ivigo. And that also means the substitutes being given here, as Anthony will come off the field and Jean Juppie will come on the field as the substitute in this game. And there you go, substitution's been made here between Anthony and Gene Juppie. And there you go, it's now 4-2. Now Ruben Neves. Now Malcolm. And now it's going to be a throw-in. Now throw there to Malcolm. Now to Crispus Julius. Gabriel, head away there from Ivago now. Here's Oscar. Now here's Pepe. Now Lacazette. And he holds it there. Now all the way there to Nicola Pepe. Cross into the box here. Clearance maybe. Now Oscar shoots. Oh, right in the keeper's hands. Good to see right there from the goalkeeper. Make some good reflexes there. You could have extended the lead there, Oscar, to make it 5-2 to Ivago Impact in the match. Ivago could have got themselves another goal. But it looks like here they might settle themselves a 4-2 win over Wilhoven. And now a corner is being given. Now Pepe will take it. Header, bounce in the box here, and the whistle blows for the end of the full-time whistle as it ends here as Ivago Impact 4, Wilhoven Knights 2 at the end of the game.
So it finishes here at the Knights Arena, Ivigo Impact with a convincing 4-2 victory over Wilhoven Knights. A result that will certainly turn heads across the RegoLiga. Also thoughts after the victory, Darren?
Yeah, that was a statement win. Ivago were sharp, ruthless, and every time they went forward, they looked like scoring. The Knights battled, but defensively they just couldn't cope today.
Plenty more drama across the division as well. Let's take you through the highlights from the other games on Matchday 2.
And looks like here Tayo Red Devils got themselves a chance to get themselves their first goal of the matchup within half an hour in the game. As Savage right there as a tremendous pass there to Nathan Optimus. The cross ball in back towards Savage to score against the goalkeeper of AFC Richmond. And what a goal and what a finish right there. Little 1-2 pass and assist. And now Savage got himself the lead for Tayo Red Devils here in their first home game back of the new season of the Premier League. Another superb finish right here for Tayo Red Devils and Nathan Optimus. A nice sweaty pass there to David Julius to score another goal in his career so far at Tayo Red Devils, as he scored all 2 good goals from last week's game against Villager, and he's now running right here in the first home game of the league season. As what an assist right there for Nathan Optimus for Tayo Red Devils. Another counter-attack here from, looks like Tayo Red Devils to score another goal in the matchup as Nathan Optimus took the ball all the way to David Julius as he ran the ball 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and then he scores another goal in the matchup. He scored 2 goals in the game already, as I've got to say, great ultra-attacking football, great style of play obviously for Tayo Red Devils, and they've got themselves another breakthrough, and now it's 3-0. And nice teamwork right here for Tayo Red Devils here to try and get the job done. A great throw in here all the way to Savage. Cross into the box here to Nathan Optimus to get the header on that. And he head the ball to get a hat-trick for David Julius to score a 3rd goal in the match. As what a finish right there from Julius. And now it's 4-0. And I've got to say right there, nice cross there from Savage all the way to Nathan Optimus. And then obviously David Julius got that touch, and he struck that ball right past the keeper there of AFC Richmond, and now it's 4-0. And the full-time score in the matchup here at the stadium as it ends here as Tayo Red Devils 4, AFC Richmond 0, and a hat-trick right there for David Julius, as he is definitely the top goal scorer now of the RegoLiga. An unbelievable cross right here from Gotham City in the matchup, as Aaron Various right there, nice cross in all the way to Alex Lagos to score to make it 1-0 to Gotham City. And what a header right there from Alex Lagos here to get the finish past the goalkeeper. As I've got to say, superb football, superb perfection for Gotham City, and a nice header right there from Alex Lagos to get himself on the score sheet. And the score is 1-0 to Gotham, and their first goal in the RegoLiga for this season also, after that draw the loss on Andreas Pompey from last week. Then, however, a big mistake right here from a New Forest Vikings, as Alex Lagos won the ball back to Kevin Blanius, and Blanius right there finds a pass there now to Kodic, and Kodic right there cross the ball back to Blanius, and Blanius right there, Kevin Blanius, makes it 2-0 to Gotham City. And what a finish right there from Kevin Blanius to get on the score sheet, as he celebrates with the Gotham players, and they are seen very happy that their team are now 2 goals in front here this evening on Saturday in their second league game of the season, as it ends New Forest Vikings 0, Gotham City 2, and a big win right there for Gotham City on Matchday 2. And obviously there a great clearance here from the goalkeeper from Villager FC in the matchup. But unfortunately right there, they could not get the ball, Villager FC. And obviously Luka Djuric won the ball, passed the ball there to Michael Alunga, and then back to Lunga again, and then Lunga right there smashed that ball right in the top corner and scores past the goalkeeper of Villager FC, and the captain strikes it home perfectly right in the top corner. And now Southern Coast are now 1-0 up to the good here in this game. And a nice little clearance away right there from the Southern Coast goalkeeper. And then right there Travis got there in fact, and he passed the ball there to Luka Jovic to smash that ball right in the bottom corner. And now Southern Coast are now 2 goals up in the matchup. And what a prolific strike from the Serbian striker to make it 2-0 in the game. But it wasn't over just yet though for Southern Coast, as Michael Alunga again scores another goal, and what a finish right there for the Kenyan striker for the second time in the matchup, as now Southern Coast are now 3-0 up against Villager FC. And what a little 1v1 solo right there for Michael Alunga, as he beats past the goalkeeper right there of Villager to make it 3-0 to Southern Coast. And what an assist right there for Luka Djuric right there to pass the ball nicely to the captain, the striker up front. And that will be the wrap, of course, of the matchup here for this evening, as the score is the score at the end of the game, as Southern Coast scored 3 goals and got 3 points in the matchup, as it ends Southern Coast 3, Villager FC 0. And a nice little counter press here from the Grasshoppers here in the matchup, as ahead of their bouncing all the way to Ramsey, and then Ramsey right there passed the ball to Yanazai, then Yanazai all the way to Aaron Ramsey, and then a finish right there from Chirio Immobile right in the front post, and Chirio Immobile scores the first goal for Laurentis Grasshoppers against Parantos here for this evening. Another counter-attack in the matchup here for Parantos here, as Devon Williams passed the ball there to Ray Gallius. And then Gallius right there holds the ball right here for Parantos, cross into the box. And then right there from Dinius had a shot, hit the post, but rebound out from Alan Maximan to get the last final finish, as he slots that ball past the keeper there to make it 1 apiece in this match. What a shot though, I've got to say there from Williams to hit the post. And then right there, a rebound from Alan Maximan, and now it is 1 apiece in this matchup here between Parantos and also Grasshoppers. And then things carried on fighting here, as Laurentis got themselves that late winner in the matchup, and Parantos lost 2 back-to-back games in the RegoLiga, and things got bad to worse for them. In the last minute, Alex Xavier Scarius to score the late winner in the matchup for Grasshoppers Laurentis to get themselves that massive 3 points later in the last minutes of stoppage time here. And I thought Parantos might get a point out of this matchup, but Laurentis Grasshoppers got themselves that late goal in the matchup as it ends here at full time as Laurentis Grasshoppers 2, Parantos 1 at the end of the game here tonight. And a real nice proper counter-attack here from Jerome Levi as he was 1v1 to the goalkeeper as he slots that ball past the goalie to make it 1-0 to obviously Tayo in the game. And what a finish right there from obviously Tayo FC to get themselves that goal in the matchup, as now it is a goal there to make it 1-0 to them. And however, Nakajima right there, nice pass there to Levi to score another goal, a second goal for Levi in the matchup, as now the score it is 2-0 to Tayo FC in the match. And Coop Soda Terriers, of course, are behind, definitely for sure, by 2. And then obviously Nakajima right there, nice assist right there to give Jerome Levi a hat-trick against the goalkeeper of Coop Sota. And Coop Sota's conceded 3 goals they've conceded within the first 13 minutes in the game. And they've been absolutely scoring after scoring after scoring because Jerome Levi is on fire with 3 early goals within the first 12 minutes of the game. And a chance here from a header right there from Henry Unakuru right there to put the ball past the goalkeeper of Coop Terriers to make it 4-0 in the match. What an unbelievable cross right there from Nakajima, and a header right there from obviously their Henry Yedekonu right there, the Nigerian winger, as a score at the end of the matchup here as Coop Soda Terriers 0, Tayo FC 4. And RB Torrentina right there on the counter-attack in the matchup as Bart Petri right there. Nice pass there to Prince. And then Alex Fabry pass there to Petri. And then Petri cross right there to Prince Charetti to score the first goal in the matchup within half an hour of the game. As what a perfect finish right there from RB Torrentina. As what an unbelievable cross, I've got to say, in the matchup. As yeah, cross was a cross. Header was a header, and RB Torrentina are now 1-0 up to the good here in the matchup at the Red Bull Arena here this evening. And of course, Insula FC got themselves a goal back in the matchup to make the game level in the matchup, as Abu Bakr really outpaced and won the ball off the defender right there of Timber, and he passed the ball right there to Duran to score to make it 1-1 in the match, as now it's fair and level in the game as RB Torrentina scored as John Duran scored a real perfect opening finish right there to make it 1 apiece in the match. And the official score at the end of the matchup here for tonight, the score is RB Torrentina 1, Insulu FC 1 at the end of the match. And a real perfect run right here in the matchup as Greenfield Boys United won the ball back right here from Sporty Laurentis in the matchup as Victor Usmamon passed the ball there to Thomas Muller in the match. And then Thomas Muller obviously switched the pass to the ball right there to one of their players, and that was Scott Ferris. And Scott Ferris right there crossing the box to Victor Osimhen to get onto that ball, as he does, the Nigerian striker, as Greenfield Boys United take themselves in the lead here at Greenfield Stadium. As what a cross right there, and now what a bicycle kick finish from Victor Osimhen. And then Aaron Moy had a free kick from long range in the second half, however, and scored past the goalkeeper right there of Greenfield Boys United as the Australian scored an absolute dramatic free kick from long range, and maybe this might be a little bit of something maybe they could really cherish in the matchup, as Keylor Navas could not reach from that chance there that Moy took against him from that absolute superb class free kick from Sporting Laurentis' Aaron Moy in the match. And then Thomas Müller got himself a chance to score for Greenfield Boys United as they tried to clear the ball away from danger, but lost it back there to Victor Osimhen in the match. And Osimhen there found options and found, of course, Müller, as I said before, and he strikes it right past the goalkeeper right there, now to make it 2-1. And what a finish right there for Thomas Müller, and the game ended at full time here as it ends Greenfield Boys United 2, Sporting Laurentis 1 at the end of the matchup, as Victor Osimhen and also Thomas Müller was on the score sheet to give them the 3 points here for tonight. And a great chance here from Chess Motor to get themselves that goal in the matchup, and they did, as Jokemus right there, Jordan, had a shot but blocked and then went into the feet right there to Marco Reus to get the last touch and put that ball right past the goalkeeper of Inter Taloga, as Chess Motor Blue Warriors take the lead here against Taloga at home. But however, things got bad to worse here for Inter Taloga, as in the second half the Blue Warriors got themselves another goal as Ivan Toney had the ball 1v1 to the goalkeeper and he slopped that ball past the goalie as Ivan Toney got on the score sheet, and now Chess Motor Blue Warriors are now extend the lead by 2-0 in the matchup. What a finish right there from the British forward of Ivan Toney. And then Neymar got himself on the score sheet as well in the matchup to make it 3-0. What an assist right there from Royce. All the way to Neymar to put that ball right in the bottom corner. And now it's 3-0 to Blue Warriors. And the full-time score Blue here at Chess Motor Stadium as it ends Chess Motor Blue Warriors 3, Inter Taloga 0 at full-time. And a real great counter-attack here in the matchup for, obviously, from Los Andrades Pompey to try and do something in the match. But unfortunately it was denied, in fact, in the match, as Jacob Boro lost the ball to Brodus Noah. And then all he had to do is pass the ball there to Roberto Firmino, then to Noah Freyas, and then Freyas right there to Depay to get that last touch and finish right into the back of the net. And the score is the Antlers 1, Los Andrades Pompey 0 at the matchup here for tonight in this game. And then, however, Aldous Antlers carried on continuing to score more goals and more drama in the matchup, as obviously there, Jeff Rene Adelaide right there, the young French midfielder, won the ball to Depay. Then Depay there to Roberto Firmino, and then Firmino got the touch right there to put the ball into the bottom corner. And now Aldous Antlers are now 2 goals up in the matchup here tonight in the game. And then things carried on really nicely, of course, for Aldous Antlers in the matchup, as Jeff Rene Adelaide, nice pass there to Depay, all the way right there to Alex Telles to finish that ball to make it 3 in the match. And what he did was absolutely superb there for Alex Tevez. And now it's 3-0 to the Antlers. They've absolutely manhandled here Los Andrades Pompey, away from home as well especially. And the score is 3-0. And Roberto Firmino right there, passed there to Memphis Depay, and he got there and scored another goal to make it 4-0. And this is pure drama and pure physicality has been absolutely on the favours of Antlers in this game, as they've can't stop not scoring any goals at all in the matchup and carried on scoring, and they did that very consistently in the matchup here this evening as it ends Pompey 0, Antlers 4 at the game. The official results of Matchday 1 of the Konami League. Ivigo Impact 4, Wilhoven Knights 2, Tayo Red Devils 4, AFC Richmond 0, New Forest Vikings 0, Gotham City 2, Southern Coast 3, Villager 0, Laurentis 2, Parantos 1, Kupsota 0, Tayo FC 4, and RB Trentina 1, Insulia FC 1, and Greenfield 2, Sporting Laurentis 1, and Chess Motor Blue Warriors 3, Inter Taloga 0, and Los Andreas Pompey 0, and Aldous Antlers 4 as the full-time scores on Matchday 2. And the league table shows that RegoLiga's table, the top half, as we have here, is Tayo Red Devils first, second FC Tayo, alongside here with Ivergo Impact, Aldous Antlers. We also got Southern Coast, Gotham City in 6th position, in 7th position is Insulia FC, and 8th is Chess Motor Blue Warriors, in 9th is Greenfield Boys United, and 10th place is Inter Taloga. And also we have here at the bottom half of the table as AFC Richmond 11th position, Laurentis in 12th, in 13th is Torrentina, in 14th is Woolhoven Knights, in 15th is Los Andreas Pompey, in 16th is Parentos, and 17th position is Kupsula Terriers, in 18th is New Forest Vikings, in 19th is Sporting Laurentis, and bottom of the table is Villager FC. And that will mean that David Julius leads as the top goal scorer in this division so far after 5 goals scored in 2 games. And also Christius Ambriosus is the most top goalie in the league with 2 clean sheets under his name. And that'll also mean now for the games coming up, of course, here on Saturday kickoff for next Saturday, as we do have Gotham City as they take on against Aldous Antlers, and that match will be live also on RBC for next week on Matchday 3 of the RegoLiga.
And that brings us to the end of RBC Saturday Kickoff. Another dramatic match day in the RegoLiga. Goals, drama, and plenty to talk about. We'll be back with more league action next weekend. But don't forget, European football is just around the corner during the week. From all of us here, thank you for watching, and we'll see you then.